But first, I want to show you what I've been working on, and these are action-packed videos. There's a totally different format with my videos, and there's a totally different theme with my videos. It's all about giving you inspiration and encouragement to get the job done. And so let's get into the video and let me show you some meals and show you what I was working on yesterday. Woo! Let's get into the video. With all of the things that have been going on these last 2 weeks now, it's really hard to keep normalcy, to keep things half normal around here. But for me and for my mental health, it's very important for me to also keep things normally going. I am making a little area where I'm going to have a store. That is something I will be discussing in the future. But I need to harvest my herbs now, so I have them for next year or for the winter time when I'm working on all of these other items and things that I'm working on. So it's important to me to take a day or two off, and I have to do the regular housework, the regular herbal work. And that means harvesting all of my roses and all of the herbs that are in the garden, because this is what I'm going to be using to make my soaps and my tinctures and all of that. So while it's not normal around here in any sense of the word, trying to keep normalcy is something really important to me. But there's always things going on, and oh my goodness, it's so much fun. I'm having the time of my life. I think for the first time in 7 years, I am really absolutely having so much fun. More fun than I ever dreamed I could have by making these videos, because I'm able to just take the time to film them and to just have my own creativeness to them. And I absolutely am having so much fun with it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish this and get this done, and then I'll show you the projects that we're working on next. Recently, we got all of our electricity fixed here on the homestead, and there was a circuit down here, electric, for outdoor, and we have it fixed. Now I can dehydrate and I can use electricity outdoors. So this is so nice for me. I can dehydrate and I don't have to worry about it getting hot in the house or getting, dusty, because when you're dehydrating and then you're taking everything out of the trays, it can be a mess. So this is really nice for me. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my lemon balm, and then I'm gonna put it in the dehydrator. All right, so I have all of my herbs in here. So we have all the lavender. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. So this is like the sensational home, because it's so many different scents in here today, which I'll turn the camera around and show you. But what I'm doing now is I decided to work on another project that I have been wanting to do for a long time. We are going to take a bowl of lemons, and I am going to squeeze the juice, and I'm going to make something really unusual with the lemons. So right now, this is somewhat of a mundane project. I'm going to go ahead and cut these lemons and juice them all. The juice I'm going to freeze in little ice cube trays, but I want the lemon rinds to do something fun with them. We're going to have a brief intermission. You can watch me work while I make these lemon candles that will be inventory for my store once we get to all of that. So let's go ahead and get this done, and then we'll go back into another topic and another action-filled part of the video. whole bunch of leftovers, and I am going to be making some enchiladas. I like using leftovers to use up for another meal. So let me show you what I'm doing. I had some leftover barbecue chicken, and I'm going to be using some kidney beans and black beans that were home canned. Then I made some rice, so we're going to add some rice to that. And one thing I love with my canned cheese that has tomatoes in it, I can add a little bit of that and it is just perfect. So this is canned cheese. It is cheese sauce, but then I add some spicy tomatoes with it and I home can it. Boy, it is really good. And now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to make the enchiladas. I'm going to bake them in a casserole. So this is a great meal if you have a leftovers and you're not sure what you want to make with it. This works out perfect because it could be something different every time. So sometimes I have ground beef. You can use it with pork. You can use it, with any kind of meat or a meatless dish. And now I'm just going to go ahead and assemble all of these. Even with making all of those enchiladas, I still had some leftovers. So I just went ahead and put it in a nice plastic container to eat up for the weekend. So we just had some rice and beans and I added all that together. So this will make us 2 meals. We're going to have this for lunch and then maybe for supper. We usually don't eat a whole lot for supper, so we'll have to see. So let me go ahead and clean all of this mess up, and then we will go on to the next thing we're doing today. The warm temperatures are already here. Every year, this is what happens. We go from winter to summer. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my apron on because I have a lot of dishes to wash. I have all kinds of planters full of spinach, and it is so much fun to just go right outside your kitchen door and harvest some food. This is still with the Dollar Tree seeds. I also have some other seeds in the garden, but I love showing you how you can plant food in just small little containers like this. And we've been eating this now. I think this is the 7th cutting. All right, our meal is finished. Some homemade salsa. I don't have any sour cream, but with the fresh spinach, this is a great meal. And now I'm going to go ahead and whip up some blueberry buckle. We've been enjoying that here about once a week, and then I'll show you what that looks like when we're done. And the recipe to it is in the description box below. All the garden seedlings have now been planted, and it is high time we get working on these windows. So we got to take out all the storm windows. This is a job I don't necessarily enjoy, but it has to be done every year. So we're going to go ahead and take the storm windows out. I have a leaf blower there in the lower right corner. I actually found a way that is so easy to remove some dust on the windowsills from the outside because it's pretty high and I don't like going on ladders more than I have to. I take the leaf blower and I just blow all of the dust. Well, it's just so simple. You just blow the dust outside from the windowsills on the outside. And a little sneak peek of what you're going to be seeing. We had to do some work here. I try not to give it all away because we got some major things you're going to be seeing in the following videos.